I have recorded this 4 times. The words that I want to say, try to convey, but every time I just felt like it wasn't strong enough, so I'm just going to literally just say it from the bottom of my heart. It's been almost 3 months since the last time I made a video. I have been conveying a lot of thoughts and energies, channeling a lot of grief and understanding. And some of the things that I was channeling really hit me this past Friday. It is Sunday, and this past Friday, late Friday evening, I got a notification from one of my favorite websites, IMDb, that one of my favorite actors, Chadwick Boseman, lost his battle with cancer after going through the terrible disease for the last 4 years. And the first words that came out of my mouth was, "You gotta be fucking kidding me," and literally was just screaming that, "You are lying, you are lying, you are lying." Luckily for me, I was the only one in my gym, and I had to sit down and compose myself, because what I was going through was literally just hurt, because this was somebody that I admired as an actor for the last 7 years. And I just didn't know what to say, how to say it, how to convey my thoughts and feelings about the matter, because I just was distraught. I remember the first time I heard the name Chadwick Boseman is when Warner Brothers was promoting 42, the story of Jackie Robinson. And I had no idea who he was, but he got top billing over Harrison Ford. I was like, oh, this guy must be the real deal. And I watched him, and I was admired by his performance, just mesmerized by his performance. And literally the next year, they announced that he was playing James Brown, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy is definitely on my list. Like, you go from playing Jackie Robinson to James Brown. Like, who does that? Who literally does that? And just watching the trailer and watching him personify James Brown was just like, whoa, this is a hot commodity. And throughout the years, just seeing what this man can do, like, there are no words to express just the aura and talent that is Chadwick Boseman. He inspired me to want to go back into acting. I have a bachelor's in theater, and my passion my whole entire life was theater and music. And lately I've started to notice that my passion for the arts was literally weaning me by. But I kept going to the movies because I've always enjoyed filmmaking. And throughout the years, Chadwick Boseman has been that person that I've been watching. Draft Day. I even watched the horrible film that is Gods of Egypt. Even though I really hate that he took that role, I watched it. I watched him in Draft Day and Gods of Egypt and 21 Bridges, and then he played another icon that was Thurgood Marshall. And I'll never forget the day when they announced that they chose him to play King T'Challa in Black Panther. I was like, oh yeah, he's going to kill that role. And watching him play the role for the first time in Captain America Civil War, just, yeah, man, you have no idea how strong of a feeling that was. Just watching it, I was like, dude, this dude is killing it. And I know a lot of all of it, a lot of some of the things that he did was through his stuntmen, but just watching him play this broad character, and it warmed my heart and soul, literally, watching him portray this character. And I knew, 2 years later, they had already announced that they were making plans to make the Black Panther film. And I was like, I don't know, this may not be strong. And I'll never forget going to the movies to go and watch it with so many people. I mean, I'll never forget the moment of going to see this. I had just got into this terrible wreck maybe about a week prior, and I was dealing with that fallout, but at the same time I knew that I had to go and see this movie because I was just like, this is going to be very significant for me. And going to see it that day, I'll never forget seeing so many kids, so many black children, and Black Panther garments and garbs, and literally seeing my black brothers and sisters just wearing African garments, people that never expected that they would see a superhero that looked like them. Kids wearing like the bracelets and the masks and as a black man, to see that just was mesmerizing. And he, as well as the other cast members, just were phenomenal. There are people that have said that they just don't understand why a lot of people love, like, they don't get the hype between it. And I mean, I can go on that topic for another time, but for Black Panther, for us, we understood, because what not only Chadwick did, but what Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole did for that film, it just personified what we as African, what African American, black, however you want to say, African, it personified a lot of dreams and aspirations for us, and showed that your hero doesn't have to be just one color. And the way Chadwick personified King T'Challa was so strong. There will never be another person like him. On and off screen, this man, even while he was diagnosed 2 years prior, was talking about other children that was going through this situation. Like, there are no words to express that. Like, he was a dignified human being. And I hate using the terminology "was" because he's no longer with us. He's inspired me to literally make this video, because I honestly felt like giving up on a lot of things, on my dreams and aspirations, because at a time like this where now we're hearing that that there are 180,000 people plus that have lost their lives to this terrible, I can't even use the words because it's like with how YouTube is now, you can't use the words now because they're, I don't know how the algorithm is, but it's funny how it's the whole censorship of what's really going on in this world, just how people are acting regarding it. But it's just, there have been too many lives lost for me to give up on my dream. And the elegance of what Ryan Coogler wrote, which I will leave a link to that description down below, personified exactly the type of man that Chadwick was and his legacy. And for you, Chadwick, I just want to say thank you for giving aspiration back to a fellow actor who lost and almost gave up on his dream. Thank you for the millions of lives you've impacted with your portrayals and showing us that anything is possible if you keep believing and dreaming. Thank you for all that you have given us. I will never forget you. You have given me hope, all of us hope, that we can achieve what we want to achieve if we keep believing in ourselves. So I thank you for that, Mr. Boseman. You are gone, but I can literally tell you from the bottom of my heart, sir, you will never be forgotten. You are one of my inspirations. And inspirations are very hard to come by, especially in this day and era. Thank you for everything. You will be humbly missed. To your family, to your friends, my thoughts and literal prayers are with you. Thank you, Mr. Boseman.